Welcome to Rauta's Black Metal Reviews. This time we go all the way to Norway. Now, everybody knows that Norway had its golden era in the 90s, and that's when all the best black metal, basically, from that given country came out. And since those early 90s, mid-90s, the country's black metal scene has been in decline. Obviously, there are some exceptions to the rule, but be it as it may, Norway hasn't exactly had the crown of black metal since 1990s, at least if you ask me. However, every now and then there comes a band that is just becoming one of those exceptions. And in 2021, that exception is a band called Valdaudr with this debut album Drapsdalen. Now, this is kind of a spin-off, or more like a successor to a band called Cobalt 60, which took place in 18 years. That is basically the predecessor of the band. And Valdaudr is definitely a continuation to that. But, well, with Cobalt 60, it says it's a kind of a black trash band, more or less. I mean, you know, kind of a band that was maybe closer to a combination or a hybrid format. But these two guys, both having their blood red throne past, have, in my opinion, changed a little bit. And I wouldn't even call this a black trash, but kind of a just black metal bands in very much the kind of a 1990s way. And Drapsdalen, being the first album by the band, is clearly showing some really, really good talent these guys have. Now, this is very basic release in the terms of, you know, a black metal stuff. You know, you have some 38 minutes, 7 tracks, Norwegian names. It's much like taking a time machine to the mid-90s and then figuring out. Even the cover is kind of like, I don't know, something of an old school in terms of 1990s old school, not the first way. Now the thing here is, I already saw some hype before having my release, and I was a little bit skeptical, like, is this one of those releases that people are like hyping now and next week it's just something else? And I was luckily surprised positively, because this album proves to be a very, very strong one. Some points it kind of reminds me of Evig, one of my favorite Norwegian black metal bands, I must add, and that is a really, really good thing. Now there is certain kind of a grooviness and certain kind of trashiness without actually being black trash band, where this band actually makes your socks rock. That is, you know, there is certain kind of a feeling with those really good riffs, vocals and production, that everything seems to click really, really nicely. Now obviously, once again, if you're expecting something new to happen, you're listening to a wrong album, because this is not exactly to be anything new, anything phenomenal in the terms of being this 21st century and, you know, being a new thing with new band, with a new idea, new gimmicks. No, this is very much going back to the 1990s when the things were really golden in Norway. And I think in this case especially, it's a really good thing, because I started to like this album quite a lot. At first I was like, maybe this is something like 8 out of 10, but as I was, you know, figuring out how much I actually like this album, how much certain kind of a good feeling it's really giving me, I say it's a little bit better than that. So obviously this is an album I would say you have to check it out in case you be for the Norwegian black metal style. And this is what I would say in essence about it. A really, really nice album that in my opinion has totally deserved its attention. So give it a listen and I hope you like it. This was already released on February 26th of 2021, so only last week. Give it a go, give it a listen, and I hope you like it. Take care and bye-bye.